this happen for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man, it can't be.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Modify Your Life podcast, where I am your host, Anthony Lopez, also known as Heavy to Modified. And today we got a pretty short podcast today. We got my boy Jonathan. You cleared it up last time. Jonathan back on the podcast, and we were over here talking. It felt what?
Too much energy, dog.
The whole time? Why'd you stop it? We could just fix it in the podcast. It's a podcast. Well, they can't see anything unless they're on YouTube. Well, let's run it, baby. Things happen.
Word.
Things crash. That's why we got insurance.
Little happy mistakes.
Hey, man, stop missing my set, bro. You like the set? You're going to be the first person. You're the first person on this new set.
As it should be.
Okay, my bad. But we know we're having me and Jonathan are having a conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you saying, bro? I was talking to them, let them know we were having a conversation.
I'm co-signing.
And I just thought this is like, why are we not having a podcast? We had everything set up still. You're about to fly out. Literally, we got to take you to the airport in like 20 minutes.
I'm out.
And we're kind of going over, we've been talking about like this whole agenda to just push obesity and being overweight is just like, is okay.
It's okay.
Right?
That's
And
the word.
that's the word, like it's okay.
It's
And like, I
okay.
feel like there's a lot of influencers that are, that talk about being overweight and talk about that they're happy with themselves and that they don't want to change and X, Y, and Z. And I just wanted I felt like it was just a good conversation where we could just be talking about this, right? Because I want to know what your opinion is on this. Yeah, I know what your opinion is on this. What do you think?
I feel like to start, right? It's a sensitive conversation.
Oh yeah,
It's
this hands down
topic
is going to be a very sensitive topic for a lot of different things because we're gonna have people that agree, we're gonna have people that disagree, and then we're gonna have people that really don't know because they've never been overweight, right? Because we have a wide variety of audience, right?
Yeah.
But so some people, this is gonna be a triggering podcast. Let me just go and throw it out right now. Like this is gonna be a triggering podcast. But everything that we're saying, everything we're talking about, one is our opinion, but two, opinions from people that have lived a life of obesity and being overweight and being lazy, and lying to ourselves.
Yeah.
So everything we're saying is we're not the outside looking in. We were in the inside looking in. You know what I mean? Like we live this life. Like, you know what I mean? I talk about it all the time, So it's like, first we'll go off this thing right now. The last thing I just seen on social media. Okay. All right. There's this girl right now on social media and she's talking about being overweight and traveling. Yeah. And she's saying that the airline should offer a second seat to people that are overweight and obese. Now she does talk about other handicaps. Why can't I talk today? But don't ever come to Vegas again. Yeah. Please don't, because I am like ruined right now. Anyways.
All you need is money.
She brings up other things too, but I'm talking about the real reason is that she's talking about obese people, right? Yeah. There's other things she wants to talk about it. She's talking about in that thing because she wants other people to sign this petition. But the main thing she's promoting, because she's also overweight herself, is that overweight people should be accommodated for their weight and they should get 2 seats if needed. Okay. Right. So that's what I'm taking from it for free. Coming from someone that was over 600 pounds that had to travel. Well, didn't have to travel, but traveled. And I shared my story plenty of times about that horrible traveling situation.
You would have to make a phone call and say, hey,
I need 2 seats. Yeah. And I got to pay for 2 seats. I was as big as 2 people. So why would I have to pay for 2 people? Right. Because, you had to pay for 1 seat when you flew up here. Right. And if you needed 2 seats, you would have to fly for 2. So like, what is your opinion on that? And like, do you think being overweight, you should get 2 seats?
No. So listen to this. Like, think about it this way. We are in 2023, whatever that's a year.
Thanks for letting me know.
Obesity is on the rise. You know what I'm saying?
Obesity is at its highest.
You know what I'm saying? Think about like humans, like when we first, became humans, and then, as we evolved through time and shit.
Before McDonald's?
We weren't big. I don't know what it's called, but it's that piece of art. It's a guy with his arms and legs. It's like not the ideal body, but it's the human body, right? Yeah. And so having all this extra fat on you, fuck what you think in your brain. Like, it's not good.
It's not safe.
It's not good.
Forget about the looks. We're not even on the looks right now because that's a whole nother podcast. Because that's just a whole nother podcast. But we're going off of it's not healthy, man. Like, I felt so tired all the time. Yeah, it's being so like 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds. Like everything was so exhausting. Like I was so lazy. I was so just complacent on just doing the bare minimum.
And so with that knowledge, like, there's no ideal body. There's no like perfect way to be. There's nothing like that. But it's like,
bring the mic closer. Come on, it's your first time on a podcast.
Yeah, dog. Fuck.
You got that?
How do I?
Just turn it like this. Just turn it up a little bit. No, up towards you. Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Yeah, turn towards your mouth. Turn towards your mouth.
Okay, there it is.
There it is, right there. Now kiss it. We're
No.
Wait, chill.
All right. Back to the train of
it.
thought is, so like, you know, from a fundamental standpoint of being a human being, you shouldn't be overweight, right? And so
now, no, let me just correct. Let me have you go more into that. What do you mean you shouldn't be overweight? Please explain why they shouldn't be overweight. Because people are going to be like, what do you mean you can't be overweight? What do you mean you shouldn't be fat? There's fat people everywhere. We're overweight everywhere. Okay, yeah. So please explain why we shouldn't be overweight as a whole.
So like for your bodily functions, your organs, the way that your literal body operates, having the extra weight is detrimental.
On your heart? On your joints?
All your organs. You're not if you think of the human body like a car, it's not designed to carry all that extra weight. It makes it work because, you know, we have the ability to adapt.
Yes.
Like you get a cut, it heals, and then boom, you have a scar. You're good to go. It's like, so it'll continue to push, but you're putting a lot of stress on the parts of your body. And so, like, that's why I said this is like a sensitive, like whatever topic. Like you shouldn't be overweight, and I don't think anybody wants to be overweight. I know I didn't want to be overweight.
No one wants to be overweight.
When it comes to the traveling, it's like we're two people that were overweight. We felt some type of way, right? What do we do about it? We didn't complain and demand more. We knew that, well, one, you're not supposed to compare, but there's people out there who aren't overweight. And so if we're both human beings, we're both the same. If you can live a life and not be overweight, why can't I? And then I think it's easier to attack the airline for this woman and say, help us. You know, feel sorry for me because I don't want to do work. Because work it's fucking hard. Yeah. Like
also too, going to when, like, I'm pretty sure you didn't have a that difficult time traveling and being just under 300 pounds. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm assuming, right? Because when I was like, I got my first plane, I was around 300. I was pretty comfortable in that chair. Around the 300, 280. I can't remember, whatever it was. But obviously I'm going in my heaviest. Mm-hmm. I needed 2 seats, and I never thought it was anyone's fault I needed 2 seats. Like, when we got our tickets and went to, Puerto Vallarta, in Cancun or wherever else we had went, I didn't think to like, oh, babe, why do I have to pay for 2 seats when I'm one person? Right. Because realistically, it's gonna hurt you to kind of say the truth. But I'm gonna go and say it because I said this to myself. It's not that I was one person. I was actually the size of two and a half people, honestly. Maybe right, 3. Which goes into like when my grandpa used to tell me. My grandpa used to say like, "Mijo, was like, you eat like 2 people, you're gonna look like 2 people." Well, I ate like 3 people, so I was looking. Your boy was looking hefty. I was looking like a dump truck, baby. My boy was out, bulking. You know what I mean? But it's like I never thought to blame anyone or anything or get mad at someone because of my own mistakes, right? And I feel like that's what's going on right now. I feel like people that are pushing this narrative to point and blame all their actions on someone else. Because I choose to be overweight, it's your fault. It's your fault, so you need to give me 2 plane seats. No. I choose to live this lifestyle, but you have to accommodate me because I live this lifestyle. Like, there's no accountability in it. There's no accountability in any of that. Like, it's your choice to be overweight. If you choose to be overweight, that is completely fine. This is your body, your choice. You do what you want to do, but don't have anyone else suffer because you want to buy 1 seat when you know you need 2. Now the person next to you and the person next to them are all squished because you were supposed to get 2 seats, right? That's not fair, right? If you take up X amount of space, you need to pay for X amount of space. And I just was going through the comments and I was just looking through it, and so many people, and it's Instagram, right? And when I say so many people, it's not like every single person in the world commented. But at the same time, like, a lot of people were agreeing with each other and agreeing with this post of saying that they should be giving 2 seats for people that need 2 seats. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, no. And I even left a comment. I left a comment, I was like, I think it's amazing that you're standing up for what you believe in. I was like, but coming from someone who was over 600 pounds, it was my fault that I was overweight, not the airlines. Yeah. Like, right? Because that's a seat that's taken. Like, that seat is worth money.
And it's designed ergonomically. So it's like they have an idea of the human body, and then they have like a range. Yeah. You know, really skinny people, and then, you know, somewhat overweight people. Yeah. So it's like they already are accommodating. You have to like work with them. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
No, man. The people won't do that. But people will sit here and point their finger every which way, but they'll never point in the mirror at themselves.
That's it.
And I'm speaking because I'm speaking of. I did it. I did it. I would like always just like, oh no, I just can't do a diet. It's too hard, or it doesn't work, or X, Y, and Z, and blah blah blah. But it's not any of that. It's just that I was not holding myself accountable. I was lying to myself about eating clean. I was lying to myself about working hard. But I gotta say, I was never blame or never expect anyone to accommodate me for my eating choices or my size. Now that I would never do. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair for the next person that's playing with you, and I don't think that's fair for the people that have to pay for one seat when they only take up one seat.
Right. And so something that's kind of related but not travel, right? And so, I was just under 300, 290 plus. So, mentally, consciously, I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And so my example that I like to bring up or just talk about is, the roller coaster. Worrying about am I going to fit in the machine? So I would always make it to 1 or 2 ticks. So almost just too big where I couldn't get on the ride.
Okay.
And it's boom. And also think about going to a water park, going to a beach, the shirt off thing. And so when it comes to travel and accommodations, no, you don't get it. You don't need it. Work on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you just get real blunt with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't really roller coaster things I didn't even attempt to do on because I was just way too big. But yeah, we all as humans have the right to live the life we want to live, right? But they should never have to affect the next person.
Yeah, it's society.
Right? It's your choice. It's fine. They're taking a size as a whole, and they're saying that this is the average size of a human being, right? But over the last 10, 15, 20, 30 years, we are just getting bigger.
Dog.
Bigger. We were at a pool party today. We were at the pool party today.
Us.
We were the top 5%. I have a whole bunch of loose skin. You got some loose skin. But no one's really in shape anymore.
Out. And so, what's crazy? Because this movie is crazy. It's wild. Think of WALL-E. That is
I've never seen WALL-E.
What? All right, so in WALL-E, right? Everybody has hover chairs. And it's not a wheelchair. It's a straight a lazy chair.
Okay.
They have screens on the chair. The chairs move around. Everybody's obese. The bones in their fingers are so small because they don't move or do anything. They can't do it.
Interesting.
And so it's an interesting concept, but it's think about it. We all have screens in our pockets. Nobody wants to do work. Everybody wants to be comfortable. Everybody wants to be lazy. And
comfortable is lazy.
Your joy is chilling at home.
Yeah.
And so the movie WALL-E, these people, everybody's big. Everybody has these hover chairs, and nobody's doing any type of work. And it's that's
it's interesting.
It's
a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. It's scary because that could really
that's
be
where
the
we're
future.
leading.
If we are I guess giving into the we'll accommodate you because you're big. We're pushing.
We're saying that we're pushing
that agenda.
You're pushing the agenda of it's okay to be unhealthy.
And so it's
And honestly, let's be honest. We are worth more money, fat and sick. We are worth more money, fat and sick, to these hospitals, to these doctors, to these emergency rooms, to these high blood pressure pills, all these different stuff. We are worth more money being overweight, fat, and sick. Mm-hmm. And that's just didn't they just come out with something that said that steak had less protein? What was the cereal? The Lucky Charms had more protein than steak.
Ain't no
the
way.
Red meat. For nutritional value.
Ain't no way,
They
boy.
came out with something that said that Lucky Charms has more protein or nutritional value than steak.
Ain't no way. And so
they are pushing an agenda for us to be fat and sick, so we constantly have to go to the hospital. We constantly have to pay for medicine. We constantly need to pay for oxygen. We constantly need to pay for everything else that comes with being unhealthy.
And you know what's interesting? Because as I lose weight, I was pre-hypertension.
Yeah, so I was pre-diabetic. That black on my forehead, on the old photos, that was pre-diabetic.
I started losing weight. That went away.
Oh wait, what happened? You started what?
Started losing weight.
You started losing weight and your high blood pressure?
My high blood pressure.
My pre-diabetic went away. Yeah.
Went away.
It goes away because our body takes care of itself and it takes care of us. We take care of our body takes care of us.
What you put in is what you get out.
And how do you, someone right now, someone's listening, right? Mm-hmm. Someone's listening, they're pissed.
Right.
They're pissed. They're not, they hate this conversation.
Ooh.
That person's that person's not ready to work on themselves yet. Right. But what do you say to the person that is working themselves and the person that has been started the journey is looking to get healthy, and this podcast is something they really need to hear?
Okay.
Right?
All right. So
high blood pressure went away.
I want to address that person who's pissed, right? Mm-hmm. In the nicest way possible. I'm a loving individual. I'm very positive. Fuck your feelings. Get to work. Fuck your feelings. Get to work. Really look. But then that person that is working, right? What do we say to them? They're trying to change their life, right? It's difficult.
It's hard.
It's difficult.
Keep going.
It's so difficult.
Push yourself.
No, it's so difficult. You think it's the worst thing in the world, and then you do it once, right? Then you're like, I did it. Oh, I did a little something, right? You don't have to run the whole mile. Just take the first step. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not you're expecting.
Wait, say that again. Say it one more time. Run that back. Run it back. Run that back real quick. Bam, 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 bam.
You don't have to run the yo.
Oh, you just messed up the damn, man. You had one shot and you ruined
hold
it.
On, here it is. You don't have to run the whole mile. Just take the first step.
That's it.
And then you keep taking more after that.
My analogy, I talk about that, like you said, my analogy I talk to my clients about that is that when you head up right to Mount Everest, you don't just take one step and you're there.
You got to get out the car.
You take like 10, 20,000 steps before you make it to that one success point that you've been reaching. But every single step got you one step closer to getting to Mount Everest. Right? And it just works, man. It just works. And if you're working yourself and you're listening to this right now, keep going. It's difficult. But you know what else is difficult? Dying young. And wiping your ass. You know how hard it was to wipe my ass at 600 pounds?
You know what's crazy?
You know how hard it was?
Wait,
I've
never talked about this.
I'm talking about, I don't want you to talk about what you're talking about. I'm talking about, you know how hard it was to wipe my ass. I'm asking you a question.
No.
All right.
No, because segue, right? Because when I was super off topic, we'll come right back on. When I had cancer,
you keep saying some awkward stuff, man.
No, first got diagnosed, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't wipe my ass.
When are you gonna come back on?
Pause.
Oh, you said that. Pause. You just said you're gonna say that you're gonna come back on.
When I come back on, you said a year. I have to, because you can't hang.
No, don't.
Gotta give you some time to relax.
Yeah, balance, man. Balance.
So I'll be back though. This isn't the last.
Okay.
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. What do you do, right? So we have some knowledge only because we tried something. We have literally Google. You could Google a 5-day workout plan, meals to eat, and so it's not like
buy a modified macros ebook.
There it is. It's there, ready for you.
You can buy a modified macros ebook right there. If you're looking to start a healthy diet, if you're looking to start a healthy life change, and you're looking for 16 beautiful, tasting, delicious recipes, we got Modified Macros Volume 3, we got Modified Macros Volume 2, and we also got number 1. You tried one of the meals from the book. How was it?
Which one?
The breakfast one?
And the ceviche was delicious.
Bro, I'll pay you later for saying that. Thank you.
Delicious.
I'll pay you later for that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that free promotion. But this is not a promotion. We don't promote anything on here. We don't promote except for
modified macros.
Modified macros.
Yeah. But so back to that person that's doing something right now, right?
Yeah.
Just
talk to him.
Just keep doing something. And so these are words. Listen to these words and remember these words as you experience what you're about to experience. You don't know what you're doing. That's what you say, but you're doing something. So long as you continue to do something, you open the opportunity to experience more and learn more. But if you're not working for one thing, you're not going to learn more. So think about it, to paint that picture, since that's our word.
Stroke your canvas.
If you're not in the gym, you might miss the opportunity to have a conversation with somebody about something that might open your mind or teach you something, learn something new. And then you just have to put yourself in a place where you have the opportunity to learn. But if you're just in your room, you're thinking about how bad you feel about yourself. You're not looking in mirrors. You're secluded.
Keep going.
You're secluded.
Keep calling them out. Keep calling them out. What else they do in the room? Keep calling them out.
Oh, okay. You're eating whatever you want. You're not looking at the nutrients. You're just eating what your family gives you. You're not moving. You're avoiding things. It all piles up. There's so many reasons to not do something. All you need is one. To do something, to put yourself in a position to better yourself. Once you get yourself to somewhere, you're gonna continue. So I said,
it's like a snowball.
Yeah, it's like once you take that first step, you're not just gonna stop mid stride. You're gonna take the next step until you get somewhere, and then maybe you stop, maybe come back, maybe you take some steps back. You still are going to continue to move forward. Because then if you try and fail, and then you start over a bunch of times. You're not starting over from the beginning. You
started over from your new spot.
You take a couple steps, you stop, take maybe some steps back. You keep going forward, but you're always better off than when you first started. You have to go somewhere to get somewhere.
Oh, you got to go somewhere to get somewhere. Hey, remember, a wise man once said, "If you don't want it, don't do it.
Don't do it."
All right. I woke up this morning and had breakfast at a Jewish community. That is really what he says in that lyrics. That's freaking hilarious. But you know what I mean? Getting into it, right? Let's wrap this bad boy up right now.
All right.
Right? Pushing, being overweight is okay. When you were overweight, were you actually a happy person? Did you ever look at yourself and I'm happy that I'm overweight?
No. And you know what's funny? Now I look in the mirror, fucking smile, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you sexy bitch.
Yeah, dude. Girls are checking you out today at the pool party.
Right. Fuck them though.
Yeah.
Right, I don't care. I'm good.
God,
but I'm looking in the mirror and be like, you.
Hey, you know what though?
Wait.
How much? What time is it right now, Frankie?
8:19.
8:19. So we have what? How long do we have?
Like 5.
5 minutes. All right. So check this out. We were at the pool party. Everyone listening right now, thank you so much for listening to this nonsense.
Appreciate you.
But look, I want to talk about this because I think it's gonna be some great reels. So get ready. You better microphone, camera, lady. You kill it on this one. Right? Kill this one. All right.
Talking.
Me and you right now. We're talking.
All right.
Both overweight our whole life. Right?
Whole life.
Overweight.
Whole life.
Right?
Overweight.
Didn't look the best. I seen that pit photo. You look before you lost weight. You look goofy.
It's goofy.
Right? Right?
Still am.
And no, you look goofy. Like
Yeah.
you didn't look good attractive.
Yeah, no, not
No,
at
you're
all.
ugly.
Mm-hmm.
For us.
I was.
So
I'll allow it. I was handsome, but I was ugly.
We were good looking,
Right.
but still we were overweight. We didn't have the status. We didn't look the status quo that girls will like us in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We didn't look that part. Check it out. Right? Hear me out. You know where we're going with this, right?
Go.
All of a sudden we're out
I'm
this
on it.
weekend.
I'm on it.
We're out this weekend in Vegas, right? And we got traction from a couple of girls. Frankie knows I tell her everything that happens, right? Which it feels good. You know that I've worked enough that people would think it's cool. You know I have my Louis glasses on,
You know, a
right?
little
You
something.
got your muscles out,
That's it.
right? You look good. We're
That's it.
skinny. I feel you got a $7,000 smile. Like, how does it feel? How do you take it now that you get attention from girls that possibly would never give you a shot in junior high school? And how do you feel like? How do you take that in?
Well, knowing everything that I fucking did to get the body that I have and the mindset that I have to build this body, I felt like I deserve it. Like, what is it? High value men. High value men. I deserve it. Like,
but how do you take it in though?
How do you take it in?
Like, do you like for me? Okay, for instance, let me give you mine. Let me tell you mine.
All right.
It's hard for me to take compliments. When girls come up to us and say what's up to us when we're at the bar, right? And that girl's like, she's like, oh, I like your glasses. What are you guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. I felt awkward because I went a whole life of, and I'm not talking about getting compliments from, girls I dated or my family. I'm talking about from actual, like going out places with my friends. I have good looking friends, right? So I didn't get a lot of compliments growing up. Like if anything, it was more of like a nice shoes, nice whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But I never like an actual physical appearance compliment, like muscle compliment, smile compliment, whatever it is. Or, you know what I mean? I always had to go because when you're overweight, you have to work.
Yeah.
You have to work. You got to be the funny.
Right.
You got to either be the baller.
You either got to be funny or have the money.
Or the money. Like when you are fat, you have to be funny or have money in order to really, really like, to pull that girl, right?
Unless
and Frankie's
you're
listening. She's shaking her
Unless
head.
you're confident.
Well, I was confident already. But still though, it's like I'm talking about we're talking about junior high school, college. You have the looks, and that's okay. Everyone has a right to look their way. But it's hard for me to take compliments right now because I haven't really lived a life where I always receive compliments. Now I have a life where every single weekend we go out, I get compliments. Right? I get compliments. I feel like I'm not just holding up the wall right now. Right. Now, you know what I mean? Like your boy be walking in, got with a little pep in his step. So like that's what I mean. Like how do you feel now after being rejected for so many years? And then like going out and girls over here like wanting to touch your muscles, and when you're flexing, I seen it. I was jealous. I was like, hey, chill, that's my bro.
Yo, chill.
But how do you take it though?
Okay, so I'm like you, where it's like it's interesting to receive the compliments because I lived so long thinking that I was unworthy of compliments. So I would get compliments. I'm like, you're fucking lying. I'm like, I would tell people I'm fat. They're like, no, you're not. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
My belly is so big. They're like, nah, you're just kind of big. No, I'm fat. And so now that I do get compliments, I'm still mentally, that big guy in my head.
Yeah.
I'm slowly like catching up to it. So when I see photos and I'm like, yeah, that's me. People tell me compliments. They give me compliments. I'm like, no, I'm a regular guy. Like, and so it's like I'm learning to accept the compliments because they're seeing me for who I am, not for the lies that I tell myself.
Oh, I love that. And also too, always have confidence in yourself. I was 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds, right? And I had confidence in myself. Now, did I have a body that I didn't like? 100%. Did I have a body I needed to change? 100%. But you do not need to lose weight. And I'm talking to every man and every woman out there listening right now. In order to get or gain someone's love, you just need to lose weight to be healthy.
For yourself.
Right? Always do that for yourself. As we're talking about our experiences and the interactions we're getting, we are just talking the conversation because this just happened this weekend, and I think it's a great conversation to have. But you always be your why. I didn't lose weight to get compliments from girls. I didn't lose weight to get compliments from guys. I get more compliments from guys than girls, honestly. But but at the same time, we didn't lose that weight for that. We lost weight because we wanted to be healthy. But we're also sharing the positive side that comes from weight loss, and you get a little bit more.
It's there.
You get a lot more attention.
It is a topic.
It is a topic. You get to dress better too. I think that's another reason.
No. See, this is what I believe, right?
But we wear the same size clothes. You wore my clothes all weekend.
Right. Now that, okay. I came here for business.
We didn't share boxers though. We didn't share boxers.
No. So the thing I say now is before, like I would try to like fit into the clothes and like find the ones that, you know, don't hug my chest too tight or don't go over, like stretch around my belly.
I'm trying to find the tightest clothes out there.
And so now I say I don't wear clothes anymore. The clothes wear me.
Damn, bro. I got those pair of pants I wore yesterday were so tight. If I would have farted, they would have ripped.
They would have ripped.
I look good though.
Right.
I look good.
I want my fucking sleeves come up. I'm like, man, stop going up.
Chill, big dog.
So it's like I'm here. Like,
I love that, man.
I worked hard on this. And it's like, it's not a flaw. It's fucking
No,
pride.
it's just you. It's just you. It's your body.
Right.
And it's cool. And it felt good, man. I'm glad you got to experience your first Vegas trip with me.
Shit was lit.
I'm glad you had fun. Don't ever come back, please. Not for at least a year. Because, bro, we've went out every single night and end day. And worked out. We did a routine, but at the same time, you had your first time in Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, we worked really hard, and I'm glad. Girls are showing you mad love. Girls in Vegas liked you.
That's cool, though.
What'd you say?
It's cool. I'm not.
No, what'd you say when I said those girls liked you?
I said it's cool.
No, earlier you said, what do you say? Fuck them.
Oh, fuck them. Yeah, honestly, that's why I'm being cool about it. It's cool.
It's cool. That's whatever.
It's whatever.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm proud of you, bro. And I'm proud of you, man. We had a really good weekend. As you can see, my voice is, I think my voice is pretty much leaving the room. Mm-hmm. You know, how I want to end with this, though. You say your why, right? We're sharing these cool, amazing, fun stories, talking about, you know, how we think we think society's pushing this agenda, be fat is okay, being unhealthy is okay, right? But always be your why. Don't just go and change yourself and whatever it is because you listen to this podcast and you make sure you want to do it. It's okay if you choose to be overweight. That's fine. If you're not ready to work on yourself, that's totally fine.
Stand
But
on
look
it.
Start working on yourself. Start changing your mindset. Start thinking, start planting the seed of just living a healthier lifestyle. Don't look at the person next to you. Don't look at the guy next to you. Don't look at the girl next to you. Don't look at your mom. Don't look at your dad, your brother, sister. Stay in your lane. Work on yourself. Love yourself. Right? These are a lot of steps in the weight loss thing.
It's a lot.
Right? But just starting.
Right.
Love yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
the confidence will come. Because goddamn, bro, we had some confidence this weekend.
Look, no.
Oh, we're looking like two little. What did I say? We're not the vision twins. We're the vision, or we're the vision.
We're the skin twins?
The skin twins.
Skin twins.
I say we're the skin twins.
But so that person, like who is starting, you're trying to find your why. It could be something so
Go look
small.
in the mirror.
It could be so small. The smallest thing just to get you started, and then you develop it along the way. And so the thing is just write something down.
Confidence comes when you lose weight. I'll die right now. Francine touches me more that I lost weight. She swears up and down that she doesn't, but bro.
Think about it this way. Nobody likes muscles. Everybody loves muscles.
That's very true. That's very true. Bro, that photo we posted on Instagram today, we look good.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Honestly, if I was a girl, I'd have kissed me. I'd have kissed me.
And then the thing is, right, so on top of that, how can you expect somebody to be attracted to you if you're not attracted to yourself, or you don't think that you're attractive?
Say it again. Spit that. Look at that camera. Look at your camera. Look at your camera and you spit that right there.
How are you going to expect somebody to be attracted to you if when you look in the mirror, you're not attracted to yourself or find yourself attractive? I like to say that you can't expect something from somebody that you can't provide for them.
Or yourself. And since losing weight, I look at this self in the mirror butt naked and I slap myself in the ass and say, you are a sexy motherfucker. Sexy. And with that being said, bro, I like this. I like this short podcast, bro. I knew it was going to be good. We got to get you to the airport.
Yeah, I'm out.
Shout out to everyone that's been supporting. I think we're almost on like episode 20. If not, this is going to be 20. Absolutely amazing. My boy's over here flexing. All his socials, everything is going to be linked down below. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. What other conversations should we have? What other why did I just say that twice? Holy crap.
What other?
I need to go to sleep. What other conversations going on in social media that you want to talk about? This podcast is for you. You listen to me right now. You listen to me right now. It's podcast is for you. What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? Right? Because we don't believe in pushing the agenda of being overweight. We do believe on working yourself. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to fall. It's never okay to quit.
You're supposed to.
This is Modify Your Life Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Lopez. Today we have Jonathan.
If you ain't dripping,
Little John. If you ain't dripping, you're tripping. Baby J. Little. And I'll see you in the next podcast.
All this happened for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man. It can't be.